everybody. I hope you've all been keeping well, despite these extraordinary and trying times the whole world is going through. Today I would like to read from my book, Three Anzacs from Malta, a true story of friendship, love and loss. This book is, as the title suggests, the true story of three young Maltese men, Charles, Valdemar and Anthony, who, due to the high unemployment in Malta during the first decade of the 20th century, they decided to try their luck on the opposite side of the world and they migrated to Australia. At first, of course, like any new migrant, they encountered the normal obstacles and teething problems. However, slowly but surely, they started to settle in. They secured good jobs, made new friends, and even found love. Unfortunately, though, these good times were not to last because their world would be turned upside down due to global events beyond their control. Today I'll be reading my favorite part of the book, and it is my favorite because it portrays our three friends as normal 20-something young men living life to the full, going out, making friends, and even discovering love. The reading is an adaptation from chapter 3, and the title of the chapter is In Love. After being in Australia for 2.5 years, Charles, in a letter to his father, took stock of his life. He thanked God for what he had, but commented that earning £187 and 10 shillings a year was not enough to live comfortably and enjoy life like a young man should. He told his father that he used to end up spending all his money as he enjoyed living life to the full. Finding a secure job shortly after his arrival helped Charles to integrate easily with the local community. His jovial and pleasing manners also attracted numerous friends, as he was frequently the guest of various affluent families, whose daughters he took out to dances, concerts, races and picnics. In a letter to one of his sisters, Charles replied to her comment that he was considered quite a catch by all the girls. He admitted that he did have a lot of friends of the fairer sex, but not a special one. In a letter to his mother Georgina, dated the 22nd of June 1912, in reply to her question about the girls he was friendly with, he confessed his fondness for flirting, and that this was something very much acceptable in Australia. There were also plenty of opportunities for socializing, and he took full advantage of this. According to Charles, in Australia, which was a much more liberal society than Malta, girls and boys were very open with each other, even if they had just met. He stressed that the important thing was that everyone knew where to draw the line. On the subject of kissing, he said that you can be sure that when I get the chance, I'm not found wanting, but I know the way they do it, and I do the same. When in Rome, do as the Romans do. Commenting on the girls he was meeting, he stated that some were more beautiful than others, but the latter made talk better than the former. In another letter to his sister Laura, dated the 23rd of May 1913, he mentioned a French girl called Camille, whom he admired for her sense of Parisian style. But their relationship ended by mutual consent, as people started to gossip behind their back, spreading nasty rumors. He also mentioned a girl called Gertie, whom he described as one of the best pianists in town. It seems, though, that Charles did not just admire her for her musical abilities, as he also confessed to his sister that she and I are very friendly together. The relationship with Gertie progressed well beyond a platonic friendship. Charles's family in Malta were over the moon about his choice, singing Gertie's praise, especially when they received a beautiful photograph of her. Even his father liked what he saw. We liked her very much. Mama, sisters, and if you have seen her picture, are enthusiastic over her. I do greatly appreciate your choice. When Charles set off to the war, Gertie wrote to the Bonavia family in Malta, happily announcing that they had become engaged before he left Australia. I love Carlo more than all the world, far, far more, and if God will spare him to us all, I shall never cease to try to make him happy. When you are praying for Carlo and feeling unhappy, will you give one thought to a lonely girl across the seas who loves him better than life? When his university mates, Valdemar and Anthony, arrived in Perth in February 1912, he introduced them to his wide circle of friends and helped them to settle in. Like Charles, both Valdemar and Anthony were well spoken and oozed charm. Without any doubt, soon after their arrival, with their foreign good looks, fashionable style, and exotic accents, they would also have become popular on Perth's social scene, especially among its female population. Among the collection of old sepia photos belonging to the Beck family, a few portray a dark-haired Maltese beauty called Evelyn or Velina Calleia, who came from the town of Birkirkara. These photos are all signed at the back with a dedication to Valdemar with fondest love, Evelyn, and to dearest Valdemar, from yours ever, Evelyn, 1st July 1915. In a letter to his sister-in-law Vera in Malta, Valdemar wrote that Velina had written to him and that his letter to her had not addressed her concerns. He told Vera that although he understood she did not want to get involved, he could not have been clearer to Velina. The young lady had apparently received various proposals of marriage. Valdemar was feeling guilty that she seemed to have rejected her suitors because of him. He felt that for the moment the best thing to do was to give her the freedom to move on with her life, rather than wait for him and risk passing on a good offer of marriage. Velina kitbitli, l-ittra tiegħi ma kienx risposta, naf li inti ma tridx tindaħal, imma jien jidhirli ma nistax nikdbilha aħjar. Kellha żewġ mistoqsijiet ta' żwieġ u diġà kellha oħrajn u jien ma rridx niżżewwiġha. Jien inkun il-ħtija. Għalhekk jidhirli li l-proposti huma ħżiena għalissa aħjar inħalliha libera. Jekk il-quddiem jammeljoraw forsi nkun nista' nikdbilha, imma kif huma l-aħjar ħaġa hi li tkun libera. One of the reasons why Valdemar decided to let Velina loose could have been a tall, elegant Australian girl called Barbara Mugeri, who he met in Perth. Now, we can assume that Valdemar and Charles's friend Anthony also did not lack female attention. A reference to Anthony's charming personality was made by Derek Thompson, who worked with him in Darwin. In an interview recorded in the 1980s, which is preserved at the Northern Territory Archives, Thompson describes Anthony. Tony was fluent in Italian and French. He was quite a man about town. He was short, but more personality in his little thumb than I would have in three bodies. Thompson also alludes to the fact that Anthony was quite popular with the opposite sex. But he was a great ladies' man, great conquistador, I should think. And he was a great favourite with any person who came to Darwin, because he was entertaining. And he was always sought after because of his knowledge of languages and his wide range of reading. He mentions that Anthony was given the task by Mrs. Abbott, the wife of the Northern Territories administrator, to teach her daughters French. But I don't ever think they were left alone, nor do I think they ever became great French students. The first few months of their settlement in Australia would not have been easy for Charles, Valdemar and Anthony. Far away from their families, with their unrecognized university qualifications, at first they would have struggled to secure a good job, which would ensure them a decent life. As they finally started to enjoy their youth, like any other normal young men in their 20s, making friends and discovering love, the world around them was changing rapidly. Far away in Europe, dark clouds were gathering, and the world started to brace itself for the inevitable. Their carefree days would soon be over. I hope you've enjoyed that reading, and it would be great if you have read the book, if you could also post a video of yourself reading your favorite part of the story. In the meantime, take good care of each other and stay safe. Bye for now.